Hey, what's up guys? OBY Irv here today, and today we're going to be going over 5 tips that you need to include in your workout process. Tip number 1, don't be the person to only go to the gym and do cardio because you're afraid to put on size. Guys, fact of the matter is that just because you're gonna go lift weights doesn't mean that you're gonna put on the size. There's so many other factors that go into that. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna lift weights and I'm gonna get bulky. And I get it, guys. The bodybuilding thing isn't for everybody. I get that. But lifting weights is also really good for burning fat. It spikes up your metabolism, and when you lift weights, you're burning calories all throughout the day, not just when you're running on a cardio or climbing up a Stairmaster. Ladies, same thing for you. Don't be afraid to touch the weights. A lot of girls make this mistake because they're like, oh, I don't want to have this big masculine physique. Masculine physiques are only going to be for people doing the extra mile to get bigger and bulkier. And then plus, guys produce more testosterone, like tons and tons of testosterone. That's why guys put on size faster than women. Ladies, don't be afraid to jump in, and what the guys are doing at the gym. You're not gonna get muscular and masculine. For some reason, I can't pronounce both. Tip number 2. Before starting your fitness grind, guys, make sure that you have a workout plan. One of the biggest mistakes I see people do when they go to the gym is they just wing it. You go out there and you're like, oh, I'll do a little bit of cardio and, you know, I'll mess around with that machine or something like that. But you don't know anything that you're doing, and it's not gonna motivate you because you're not gonna see results behind it. So, look up a plan. If you're looking for a free plan because you don't want to spend the money, go on bodybuilding.com. There's plans on their programs that they'll even get your nutrition right. Another thing, YouTube. Use YouTube. Look up fitness channels that'll provide you with workout programs that you can follow that'll teach you how to work those specific muscle groups. And number 2, on the same tip, I guess, once you have chosen the program you want, guys, stick to it. The days where you don't want to work out are the days that are going to help you mentally motivate yourself more in the long run. They're gonna get you that work ethic to get up off your ass and go hit the gym, even when you're like, oh my God, I just worked all day and I have to come home to the kids. Who cares? Get in the gym. That's how you're gonna get the results. Tip number 3, leave your ego at home. Guys, the fact of the matter is I work at the front desk of a gym, and I see this all the time. Guys that have not worked out in a very long time or never worked out in their life, go on there, and it's human nature. You're gonna see some guy next to you and he's like curling some like 50s, and you're gonna be, oh, you know what, I can curl some fucking 50s too. And you go up there and you grab the 50s and you're just making a fool of yourself because you're over there like twisting and turning to try to get those 50s up. Fact of the matter is, you're not really doing it right. You have to make sure that you stick to the principles and stick to what's gonna benefit you. Don't look at what that guy's doing or what that guy's doing. Do your own thing at the gym. That's what's gonna end up like making more results and progress for you in the long run. Tip number 4, change up your workouts. This is gonna help you mentally and physically. If you change up your workouts, you're gonna shock your muscles because your muscles will get used to doing the same routine over and over. He's like, oh, he's gonna go do bench press and then he's gonna go do shoulder press. Been there, done that. Switch it up, guys. Switch it up. Don't be afraid to switch it up. Mentally, it's also gonna help you because you're not gonna get bored of going to the gym and going, oh, I'm gonna do this movement and this movement. It's exciting and fun to try new workouts, and it's cool because some motions you even start to like and you're like, man, I wanna throw that in, I'm gonna throw that in, and that's gonna do really good for you, like I said, again, physically and mentally. So stick to it. It's gonna help you in the long run to keep at it and going to the gym and working out towards the physique that you want. Tip number 5, find the style of training that you enjoy. Guys, pick the style of training you enjoy. I like bodybuilding, that's my thing, but you might like CrossFit, you might like powerlifting, you might like Olympic lifting, you might like calisthenics. There's tons and tons of options you can do that are not just focused around the same thing. Maybe you don't want to put on size. Maybe you just want to be a guy that's fit and that I can do a shitload of cardio. You can do that as well. the whole fact of the matter is, do whatever's gonna benefit you and your health in the long run. Don't just focus on, I wanna get big, I wanna get big, I wanna get big, because if you don't do the style of training that you enjoy, you're not gonna like it. Just because your buddy's doing bodybuilding, don't let that influence in what you do. Sure, try to, you know, sometimes every once in a while incorporate some of the movements that they do into your stuff just to kind of make it fun, but focus on your own thing. Don't focus on what somebody else is doing, because that's not what's gonna benefit you in the long run, that's gonna benefit them. And last but not least, tip number 6, the gym is only 10% of the actual, I guess you could say, fitness grind. 90% of achieving that body you want is nutrition. Guys, if you're tiny and you're trying to put on size, you have to eat. You have to eat. Obviously, you're not gonna eat too much to the point where you're getting just body fat and not actual muscle, but you have to know what you're eating and you have to eat right. Ladies, same thing. You want a bigger butt, you want a smaller waist, eat right. And plus, another thing is you can do hundreds and hundreds and thousands of crunches. It's not gonna make a difference. If your body fat is too high, you're not gonna see those abs. You're gonna have them, but all the fat's gonna be hiding them. So please, make sure to follow your nutrition. You can do flexible dieting. You can do intermediate fasting. You can even just take the healthy route, the everyday guy life, and just eat healthy and have like a cheat meal or something like that. It just depends on what physique you want. You don't have to take it to an extreme to where you're only eating chicken and spinach and rice every day. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people do every day. So please, guys, listen to these 6 tips, and they're gonna help you and motivate you to go to the gym without having all this extra unnecessary pressure about achieving the physique you want and failing. So thank you, guys, and again, do yourself. We're trying to be yourself. We're trying to become one better you. Thank you, guys.
And she said, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that I could be like the cool kids, like the cool kids. He sees them talking with a big smile, but they haven't got a clue. Yeah, they're living a good life, can't see what he is going through. They're driving fast cars, but they don't know where they're going. In the fast lane, living life without knowing. And he says, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem to fit in. I wish that